I've been using this bag for 2 months now and I have some thoughts. So today's video is going to be all about the RSVP Paris Parachute bag. But before we start, a disclaimer, this bag was a gift. However, my obligation to talk about this bag ended with the unboxing video. So this review is completely voluntary and I'm mostly filming it because myself, I was looking for a bag like this for months. So I really hope that you guys will find it useful. So let's start. And let's start with the shipping time because this bag is giving very made to order. And I have the dates written down in front of me so that there won't be any mix-ups. Basically, the order for this bag was made on June 25th. However, it arrived on September 18th. So it took nearly 3 months for this bag to arrive, which in this day and age, when we're used to next day deliveries and even same day deliveries, sounds like a lot. I am personally the most impatient person in the world. I am the type of person that when I make an order, I run to the window to wait for the UPS man. That's exactly the type of person that I am. However, ironically, it kind of had the opposite effect because the longer I was waiting for this bag, the more excited I got. So when the email with the shipping confirmation finally arrived, I felt like a child before Christmas, when finally the next day I'll be able to open my Christmas presents. That's exactly the feeling that I got when I finally received this bag. It just felt kind of rewarding. Now, I'm not sure about their exact business model. I know that they produce each style in 500 units only. And I don't know how it works. Is it that they produce a certain number of bags each quarter? I have no idea. But it does make the bag feel more personal, more exclusive. You even get like a little number. For example, I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, so I have number 39. So this bag is my bag and it's my bag only. I think that the next time they're going to ship these bags is going to be the middle of January. So if you're really interested in getting this bag, now would be a good time to pre-order because with the holidays coming up, time is just going to fly by. And then in the middle of January, you're going to receive a pleasant surprise. Okay, so now let's talk about the leather. The bag is made of this very soft, supple, beautiful, smooth leather. So if you're really picky about little marks and scratches, this is probably not for you. I mean, you could get it in black because in black, these little marks and scratches, they're going to be less noticeable, but this is not the type of bag that you can just throw around. I think if you're looking for a bag that you want to throw around, you definitely have to look for a bag in grained leather because then it's a little bit easier to mask these little imperfections. But when it's in such a beautiful color and it's smooth leather, sooner or later you're going to have some minor marks. Personally, I have a lot of bags that have smooth leather. Most of them have held up beautifully, and I really hope that this one is going to as well. So fingers crossed. I also want to briefly mention the closure of this bag, and I just stood up so that it would be easier for me to show you. But basically, this bag has a magnetic closure, and I find it reasonably safe. However, because I got robbed last year and I am still kind of slightly paranoid, especially if I'm in a crowd or surrounded by a lot of people, what I would usually do is I would move the bag to the front of me so that I can kind of hug it and keep it safe. And I feel like this way it is very, very safe. I don't think that anyone can get inside of this bag whenever I carry it this way, just until I get out of the crowd. And honestly, I do this with all of my bags because, like I said, I am still slightly paranoid, and it doesn't matter if it has a zipper or if it's a flap bag, it really doesn't matter. I just feel the safest when I'm hugging my bag because it's better to be safe than sorry. Now moving on to comfort, and this is where I really appreciate that this bag has nice and thick straps because big bags like this, they tend to get heavy real quick. And no one likes when there are thin straps digging into your shoulder. I don't know if there is anything more uncomfortable tote bag wise. So I really appreciate the thick straps. However, with the thick straps comes the possibility that they could fall off your shoulder. And as a matter of fact, when I first tried this bag on, I got very sad because I thought that the straps are going to fall off and I almost sent it back. But luckily, I was smart enough and I tried this bag once again with something inside of it. And the difference was huge. So let me try to kind of imitate walking when the bag is empty. I'm trying to move my shoulder. Oh, here goes. So yeah, it fell. And now let me show you the difference when I have something inside of it. So I just have my niece mini next to me. So here is the niece mini I'm going to put inside of this bag. Okay, and now I'm going to try to mimic walking once again. So this is me with the niece mini inside of the bag. I mean, I don't think that when I walk, I move my shoulder this much, but I'm really trying to be aggressive to show you that the bag is still comfortably on my shoulder. I hope that when I watch this, it's not going to look too embarrassing so that I can still publish it for you so that you can see. But basically, yeah, okay, I'm getting tired. I need to sit down. So basically, if you're buying this bag as a fashion statement and want to carry it empty, it's going to fall off your shoulder. If you're going to put things inside of it, you're going to be fine. It should be comfortable on your shoulder. Next up, what fits? Honestly, it was very hard for me to come up with ideas of what to put inside of this bag because it fits everything. So I thought that the best way to give you like a general idea on what fits in this bag is by putting my travel essentials. So these are the items that I would normally carry with me when I travel. Also, when I travel, I tend to put everything in like little pouches because I hate it when things are just rolling around freely in the bag. So I think that this should give you a good idea on what fits inside of the bag. So the first thing that I need is my niece mini. This is what holds my skincare, my makeup, and I'm really happy that I went with the mini size because the niece BB would have been way too big. The niece mini for me is the perfect size. So this is how it looks with the niece mini inside. Actually, it takes quite a lot of space. Then I have this pouch by Moroccan Oil, and this one is for like very generic items like hair clips, chargers, maybe some medication, tissues, hygiene stuff, wet wipes, things like that. And I really like how this pouch opens. You can put it like flat and then you can oversee all the content that is inside of the pouch. This is how it looks inside. It's almost full. Okay, moving on. I need my Louis Vuitton Agenda GM. Then I would also probably take my iPad. Then I also need my sunglasses. I never go anywhere without sunglasses, even if I know that it's going to be raining for the whole duration of my holiday. I always have sunglasses. I made that mistake once before and never again. Then I have my jewelry case, and this is just like a little travel case by Chanel. They gave it to me at one of their fine jewelry events already many years ago. So now we are looking like this. There is still quite a lot of space, but I'm not going to push it. Then in the inside pocket, I'm going to put my most used items, which is of course my card holder with my credit cards and ID and everything. Then I have my lip balm, and then I have my AirPods, and of course a hand sanitizer. Especially when traveling, I need a hand sanitizer with all the things that you touch and you can get stuck on the plane. And so the one thing that I really want to do is have clean hands. And so this is how the bag looks when it's completely full. I can easily close it still, yes, it's perfectly closed. The only thing that happens is that the back pocket is like a little bit open. So probably I wouldn't put my phone inside of it. I would choose to put my phone inside of the inside pocket. Oh, and one more thing, I would probably put some kind of beverage on top of all of it. So like a bottle of water or whatever else I feel like drinking. So for this time, I have a water bottle. So that also easily fits. It did get heavy. Oh, I don't think I mentioned before, but the bag itself is very, very lightweight. I talked about this a lot in my unboxing video, but yeah, this is the bag, pretty full. And yeah, so it fits absolutely everything that I need when I travel. I can use it as a travel tote, and it's the perfect bag for daily errands when you have to carry quite a few things with you. And now my favorite part, styling. I love styling this bag. I feel like it goes perfectly with different types of textures, loud patterns, also big statement jewelry, because it's a smooth leather bag. It is in one color and it doesn't have a lot of logos or hardware, so it is very easy to style. For example, this color goes perfectly with an all black outfit. I mean, almost everything looks good with an all black outfit, but with this color they just complement each other so beautifully. And I like to spice it up a little bit, so instead of like the classic black trousers and a black blazer, I would go for something a little bit different texture wise. So I would wear black leather trousers with a fluffy teddy fleece type of jacket. And I love this one jacket that I have. It also has these beautiful gold buttons. So again, gold details on the jacket with this bag, a perfect match. And then I would add black, my Chanel loafers, because they have the logos on the loafers and because there are no logos on the bag. So again, they balance each other out perfectly, and it would also match the gold buttons on the jacket. Very simple and very cool at the same time. I just love this type of outfit. Then of course I have already worn it many times in my uniform, which is jeans, t-shirt, and a blazer. It's like my go-to outfit, but it doesn't mean that you always have to go for it in the same way. So for example, straight leg jeans and an oversized blazer. You can still do the same idea of an outfit, but execute it slightly differently. So for example, once I wore it with balloon jeans and with a blazer with a cinched in waist and slightly oversized shoulders. So immediately it was more of a statement. And because there is no hardware on the bag, I also put a bracelet over the sleeve of my blazer. Very simple, but again, very cool. I loved it. And then if you saw the unboxing video of this bag, then you probably also already saw another way how I also already wore this bag, which was with a big oversized fluffy sweater, which is a statement on its own. So with a big beautiful smooth leather bag, they just balanced each other out perfectly. And also with that outfit, I wore knee-high brown leather boots with a few buckles on the sides. So because the bag doesn't have any hardware, I was able to go crazy with the hardware on my boots. Again, everything perfectly balanced. I'm telling you, it's just such an easy bag to style. So now let's talk about the price of this bag. And the current price on their website is 595 euros, which, considering the market and the exclusivity that you get with this bag, is more or less reasonable. I think it's just a little bit too expensive for a first-time buyer from the brand, because it is quite the investment that you have to put towards something that you don't know exactly when you're going to receive and how it's going to look like and feel like when you receive it, you know? So for me, it's just a little bit different, because I have seen this bag, I have seen the quality, I have seen the beautiful stitching, I have felt the leather, I have felt how luxurious it feels. So if I were to spend this much money on a bag by this brand, I kind of already know what I would be getting, you know. But when you don't know, it is so much harder to justify this price tag, which is why I think that it's just a little bit too much. I will be keeping my eyes open for this brand. I am impressed with the quality. I love this bag, I love this style, and I really look forward to seeing what other designs they're going to come up with. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Stay safe, everyone.